Our inside on Murdaugh and this trial, we bring in Matt Harris, podcast co-host of the Murdaugh Family Murders, Impact of Influence. Matt, thank you so much for giving us some of your time. You've been inside the courtroom, and we just heard that sound there. But that was pretty graphic description. What do you make of Murdaugh's emotional responses so far in the courtroom?
Well, I believe it's going to be one of those things where it'll be a confirmation bias. If you think Alec Murdaugh did it, then everything he does is all part of the massive game that he's playing. If you think he's innocent, then you think these are legitimate, regular tears. And the fact is, he could be crying for regret. He could be crying because he did it. He could be crying because he didn't do it. So I think the jury will lean toward whatever they are starting to believe as the trial goes on.
Well, Matt, along that line, I mean, does the jury seem to be taking note of how he's reacting?
I think so. And there was a moment today where they were showing the interview the state trooper, one of the SLED officers, had with Alec in the back of a vehicle, and he was sobbing pretty hard as he was trying to get through the interview. And I looked over, and it seemed like that gave them some sort of emotional response, more so than the response he had in the courtroom. But, you know, I'm just guessing as to their feelings, but it looked like that one, they were kind of like looking at him and pensively wondering about him.
All right, so Matt, the narrative seeming to start to come into focus for the defense is this theory of a second shooter and bad police work. Does the evidence support that theory?
Well, I think that Dick Harpootlian, the defense attorney, did an amazing job really making SLED officers and Collin County officers look like they have no idea what they're doing. He brought up the tire tracks that they didn't take care of. There's footprints, shoe wear that was on Maggie's leg. There was also a footprint near the body that they did nothing with. I think he did a pretty good job making sure that the jury knew that, or in his opinion, did not do a great job. In fact, he even had the one SLED officer admit, well, I guess there could have been two shooters. He also brought up the theory that Paul was shot first, and Maggie surprised the shooters when she came around the corner. So Harpootlian was able to weave in some of his theories through the cross of the SLED crime scene investigators.
All right, so but, you say that his defense attorney seemed, in your estimation, to do a good job today. Some who have been watching, say that his attorney seems to, be unprepared and looks off of his game. What do you think overall so far? There were a few moments, maybe Tuesday, where he did seem to kind of meander a little bit. That, I'm not sure, maybe that was part of his plan. But today, I thought he was spot on. I thought that this cross of the law enforcement crime analyst was really, really good and giving doubt to how well they did their job, and in turn was able to put doubt in the jurors' minds by bringing up these various theories that he was able to pack within those questions. All right, well, you certainly know a lot about this case. Matt Harris, we thank you for giving us some of your time.
Thanks.
Well, right now, thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.